Hello, we're going to learn how to sketch an ellipse, and you'll see that there's not much to it. The first thing that you need to consider is the center. The center of the ellipse is just like the circle. You have x minus h and y minus k. So the center of this ellipse is at 4, 2. So let's go to 4, 2. And you'll learn from the equation of the ellipse that under the x, you will always have the horizontal length. And under the y, you have the vertical length, but both will be squared. In this case, we have 16, and always the greatest value is going to be known as a. So between 16 and 36, 36 is the greatest value. So we're going to know this as a squared, and the 16 will be known as b squared. So the horizontal length will be b, and b will be the square root of 16. So that means that your horizontal length is 4. So we're going to go 4 units horizontally from the center to the right and from the center to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you want to find the vertical length, it'll be a in this case. So a is equal to the square root of 36. So that will get you 6. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So those are the minor and major axes of your ellipse. And always consider that if the major axis, or A, is under the y, is the denominator of the y, it'll be a vertical ellipse. And if the greatest value is under or as the denominator of the x, it'll be a horizontal ellipse. So in this case, the ellipse would go something like this. There's also the formulas, but we're not going to get too much into the formulas right now. Just try to figure out the horizontal length, the vertical length, horizontal under the x, vertical from the center, and it is under the y as the denominator, and a will always be the greatest value between the two. So just as a quick point I want to make here, let's say that you had an equation of x minus 4 squared divided by 36 plus y minus 2 squared divided by 16 equals 1. So this is very similar to the equation we were given, but in this case, the greatest value is here. So that means that that's going to be known as our a squared. And now this is going to be our b squared. And the horizontal length, or from the center to the sides, is going to be a, and it's going to be horizontal. So I'm going to use a different color, let's say blue, to sketch this ellipse. So the center is the same at 4, 2, but the horizontal length is now 6. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So those will be known as the vertices. The vertices are always on the major axis. So the major axis on this one is horizontal. So that's why the ellipse will be horizontal. And now your B is 4. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the ellipse is going to go something like this. And that's the difference between having a horizontal and a vertical ellipse. On the horizontal, the major axis is horizontal, and on the vertical, the major axis is vertical, and that would make this vertex and a vertex, and this another vertex. And on the horizontal, this would be a vertex and another vertex. And the shortest length, or the minor axis, are known as the covertices.